Right now, I'm joined by Herald-Tribune reporter Shannon McFarland, and we have an update today on the case we told you about on Tuesday where a stepson killed his stepfather. And, you know, Shannon, one of the big things out of this has to do with Florida stand your ground, at least what was decided in court today. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, well, a lot of the case centered around a knife. The stepson, Charles Dailey, who's called Dorian by his family, he shot his stepfather 14 times, and he claims that his stepfather was holding a knife at the time. Sure. And prosecutors are saying that he didn't mention the knife until a later statement to law enforcement. He didn't tell the 911 operator about the knife. He didn't tell another witness at the scene about the knife. And his mother, who they're saying moved the knife, didn't start saying that until after prosecutors are claiming a defense attorney suggested it to her.
Okay, and then so stand your ground, I understand then the judge, because of all of that, decided it does not apply?
Yeah, so what the judge decided was that stand your ground doesn't apply in this case. It wasn't, he doesn't get the protection of immunity from prosecution because they couldn't prove that the force was justified.
Now I understand there's also a lot of family members in the courtroom, quite emotional in the court.
Yeah, it was really emotional. There was more than one witness who was tearful, who was crying. There were witnesses in the courtroom who were, you could hear the whispers or the prayers that they were saying. A lot of people knew the victim or the stepson, and they were, you know, everyone there was very involved and very upset, but they were there to support each other, and they were there to get through it. And there's a lot of very family and friend involvement. Okay,
and then in terms of what happens next, because of what the judge decided, what happens next?
So what happens next now is they'll go to trial. The stand your ground can avoid a trial if it's granted, but in this case it was denied, and so they're going to start bringing in new witnesses and evidence and presenting what they've already presented on November 5th.
Okay. All right. Thanks very much. Okay. Shannon McFarland with the Herald-Tribune. Of course, you can catch any updates about this story in the paper or at heraldtribune.com. We'll also have updates here at SNN Local News.